It's me, Louie Bite, and today I'm going to be showing you some Tony Moly stuff. So Tony Moly is a relatively well-known cosmetics brand in South Korea, and to be honest with you, one of the main reasons that I got introduced to this brand is because their packaging is just ridiculously adorable. I myself am a designer, and I think one of my dream jobs would probably be working at Tony Moly helping to design some of their packages. When I saw it online, I decided that I had to try it out even if the products weren't great, and it turns out that the products themselves are actually amazing as well. I thought it would be cool to show you guys my 6 favorite Tony Moly products, so let's get started. So the first product that I want to show are these little Tony Moly lip balms, and I'd seen a lot of people posting this peach lip balm and making fun of it because, well, it kind of looks like a boob. The lip balm itself is really good and really moisturizing. I was surprised because it's so small, but it ended up lasting me for almost 6 months and I used it every single day. There are a couple of different fruit balms, so this one is just purely moisturizing with no color whatsoever. It has the nicest peach smell. Like, it smells like, I don't know how to explain it other than to say that it smells like Asian peach products, which is kind of a really distinct smell. The blueberry one, on the other hand, actually is pigmented, and I mean, it's fairly sheer, but it does have a really nice pink rosy look to it. It's almost more of a gloss, so it has that slight sort of stickiness to it, but it still smells and tastes really good, and it gives a really natural finish on your lips. So this is the Panda Dream White Magic Cream. And for the record, a lot of Korean skincare brands that talk about whitening are not all necessarily bleaching products, which I stay away from myself because I think they're quite bad for your skin. But a lot of the time when it says whitening or brightening on Korean products, they are actually referring to sort of toning more than anything and kind of getting rid of discoloration and hyperpigmentation. As far as the cream itself goes, if you're looking for something to be a really good makeup base that's gonna make you kind of more pale, then it definitely works. The cream itself isn't particularly moisturizing, it's very drying, which for me is a good thing because I have oily skin. So I like to use this almost as a pre-primer in a sense because it evens out my skin tone and takes away any of the redness, and then it keeps my face from getting oily throughout the day. Another whitening product that I tried is the Tomato Magic Massage Pack, which is basically a face mask. So because it is a tomato face mask, of course the packaging looks like a tomato, which is adorable. And I think my favorite thing about this mask is the way it smells. So the smell it has is kind of difficult to describe, but I would just say that it smells kind of fresh and pretty subtle, and it has sort of a clean smell. It's just really good. To use the mask, you just put on a thin layer after you've washed your face, and you leave it on for about 10 minutes, though I usually tend to stretch it to 15 because at around the 10-minute mark it starts to feel really tingly and cooling, and I really like that sensation. And for me, the results are really good because it's a whitening mask, so it takes away any redness that I have from hyperpigmentation or any spots that are on my face. And my skin just feels really supple and soft afterwards and very calm. So if anything, I'd say it's more of a calming mask for those days when you're having like a bit of a breakout or something like that. So in addition to skincare, Tony Moly also does cosmetics and makeup. And one of my favorites, which I really wasn't expecting, is the Cat's Wink face powder. When I actually tried the powder, I was so surprised because I'm always struggling to find a powder that is fine enough that it doesn't leave my face looking cakey or grainy in any way. And I also really like to find mattifying powders because, as I've said, I have oily skin. And this powder actually ended up being the main powder I used, more so even than my Estee Lauder and like those more expensive powders. I think I ended up paying something like £5 when it was on sale, which was really cheap. And the color I use is 01, which is supposedly the transparent color, though I will say that it does make you a bit more pale, and it even comes with a really cute little powder puff for you to apply it with. The next product I have is the Tony Moly Crystal Lovely Eyes. The names that they give these products are really great. So this is just a white sparkly eyeliner. One of the ends is a thin liner pencil, which glides on really smoothly, and then the other end is sort of like an eyeshadow sponge, which I use in my under eye area and in the inner corners of my eyes to sort of brighten it up a bit. I think the thing I like the most about it is that it's shimmery without having a bunch of glitter, because glitter really irritates my eyes. So lastly, I need to mention the Petite Petite Bunny gloss bars because look at these adorable little faces on these little bunny lip glosses. I don't know if I necessarily would call them lip glosses because they are more of a tinted balm really, but they come in a bunch of colors and they vary from some of them being very pigmented to some of them just having kind of a nice sheer tint. I tend to find that the ones that have the word neon in the name are the most pigmented. And apart from the packaging, obviously, what I love most about this product is that I am really bad with lipsticks and having to use lip liner and all that stuff. So I kind of like being able to just throw these in whatever bag I'm using and then take them out whenever I want to add a little bit of color to my lip. And I think it's just a really good everyday product that lasts for a long time. So those were my 6 favorite Tony Moly products. Obviously, I haven't tried out the entire Tony Moly range. So if you know of something that is really great and that I should have included, let me know in the comments and I'll make sure to look out for it next time I shop. And if you're interested in any of the stuff that I mentioned today, I'll have links in the description for where you can buy them off of yesstyle.com. That's really the main website that I use, but I'm sure you can find them other places as well. So yeah, let me know if you have any more suggestions for foreign cosmetics brands that I should try out. I'd love to do more videos like this. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you liked it, and hopefully I will see you all very soon.